Hey guys, my name's Vicky and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. I thought I'd run you through a bit of a first impressions on the bits and bobs that I've picked up through the month of December. There's a little bit of skincare, makeup, hair care, body care and a little bit of fashion. I'll do the fashion at the end because I've got to get changed, haven't I? So yeah, just keep watching. So first up is going to be a bit of skincare, and I picked up two items from Boots. Yes, I bought them both from Boots. One was an azelaic acid from The Ordinary and one is some Radiance Booster Drops from Garnier. So first up, let's go with the azelaic acid. So it comes in a 30ml packaging. It's azelaic acid suspension, 30%. So out of the box you get your little tube there of 30ml product. Now, azelaic acid is apparently good for evening out the skin tone, for improving the texture, for brightening the skin, and also helping with those sort of pigmentation marks a little bit, with any blemishes, and also if you've got blemishes on your face, then sort of a little bit of this just sort of helps. It's a calmingness to your skin. It just helps to clear it back a little bit, and I kind of like anything like that. I think that's really just nice and pleasant. You tend to see the effects of that in the morning or later on in the day, depending on obviously when you've used the product. So basically your little tube. Now it comes out in a white, just in a white liquid there, just a lotion, not too thick, nice and lightweight. And basically you would rub this all over your face, massage, shall we say. And it's nice and slippy to start with. You can move it around your face, and then you'll find the more you massage it in, it starts to sort of dry down. It feels like it's being fully absorbed into your skin, which is a really nice feeling. And then it starts to dry down, and then you just keep going. So what's that? Within 6, 7 seconds, it starts to feel like it's fully absorbed. And then it leaves a really nice, almost like a silicone primer feeling. If you've ever used any silicone primers, it kind of feels like that. I'm not liking it to a silicone primer, but that's just the feeling that I get from it as it dries down. But it's really nice. You can use it in the day or at night, so it sits really nicely under makeup. I have used it in the day, so I've tested that out, and absolutely it's fine. There's no build-up of product or anything like that. It sits nicely under makeup. I do tend to reach for it more in my evening routine, I would say. No particular reason why, but I just quite like waking up in the morning and seeing the effects, that my skin just feels a little bit sort of clearer and calmer from it. So I'm really enjoying that one. So the next little product was the Garnier Booster Drops, and I was pretty impressed when I saw these on the shelf. They're antioxidant, they've got vitamin E, they're SPF 30, and also you have protection from UVA, UVB and blue light. Now that was what drew me to this product in the first instance. I haven't really seen anything much on the high street that sort of advocates helping with the blue light that obviously we all are exposed to through computers. I'm on a computer a majority of my working day. Then you come home and you're on your iPad, or you're on your home computer, you're on your phones. You know, we've got to protect our skin. So yeah, I was pretty impressed when I saw these. They also had a lightweight moisturizer, but I kind of thought I do like my moisturizers at the moment that I'm using, so I just wanted to try these little booster drops. So it comes in a little, quite cute little packaging with this sort of peachy tone for the cap there. And they recommend that you obviously use this during the day, and you drop just 2 drops either into your hand and then massaged into your face just prior to moisturizer, or you mix 2 drops with your moisturizer and then pop it on your face. I've done either. It makes no odds, it really doesn't. So 2 drops it says. I personally do 3 drops because I like a bit of glow. So there you go. It's quite a watery liquid there, but it is really substantial. It feels really nice and soft, oily. Greasy's the wrong word to use. Let's go with oil, because it's really gentle. As you know, with simple products, there is no scent, but it has got a sort of smell. But it's hardly there, but it's not scented, if you see what I mean. But it leaves a beautiful little glow to your face, which is what it's supposed to do. It doesn't feel greasy or build up through the day and leave you, you know, particularly oily or shiny through the day. It just leaves a really nice little boost of radiance on your skin. And I think at this time of year, I think I'm loving it. Obviously in the summer, we'll just have to see how it does sort of sit with the warmer months and the warmer temperatures, but it's SPF 30. Again, you've probably got to apply quite a lot to get SPF 30, and is 2 drops enough to get full coverage to your face? But I kind of think my moisturizer that I then use is SPF 30. Then you're going on with a bit of makeup, which may have a little bit of an SPF in them. Some of them do. So I kind of think just building up these layers, potentially you are getting closer to SPF 30. So anyway, at the moment, really enjoying those. So next up, I'm going to jump to a little bit of skincare, which is this new moisturizing spray. New to me, I should say. It's from Aveeno, and it's their normal to dry skin. It's their after shower mist, and it moisturizes and nourishes your body for 48 hours. And I'm not really a fan of these. I find them sometimes a bit wishy-washy, and they don't give enough moisture for my skin, especially in the winter. But I thought I'd give it a go. This is a really sort of good brand to get into. It's a clean brand, apparently. So basically, it's a nice spray as well. Sometimes I find with spray moisturizers, you spray them, and it kind of, if you've got a tiled bathroom when you're doing your legs, then it can get a little bit slippy. So I tend to sometimes just spray it into my hand and then go onto my body. So it's actually really nice. It's not sort of watery and wishy-washy. It's got some real value to it, if you know what I mean, in a moisturizing scent. It feels thick, like there's an oil running through it. There is oat extract or something like that, and obviously some other ingredients, but it leaves your skin really well moisturized. And sometimes, like I say, I like a cream moisturizer, particularly in the winter, and I didn't know if this would be substantial enough for me, but it really is. Where I shave my legs, you know, from knee to ankle, sometimes that skin can get quite dry and a bit itchy, but I haven't found that. I found some good moisturizers this year for the body, and I haven't been quite so itchy. So yeah, right now, really liking that one. And I was in the market for another kind of heat spray, and I absolutely love Mark Hill's hair products. I love this packaging. I think it's cool. This time I picked up the Long Wear Curl Heat Spray. So basically it's at the styling point. Your hair is dry, and then when you're putting, even if you're not curling, you know, if you're putting it up in sections before you go in with your strainers or any kind of styling gadget spray, a little bit of this on that section, and then go in and do what you're doing. Obviously work through the sections, and then you can put a last little spray on just to sort of hold the look in. It doesn't act as a hairspray. It doesn't go crispy or anything like that, and you can use it the next day when your hair is perhaps unwashed, if you want, depending on how many times you're washing it. I can just re-spray over it and restyle my hair. So I really like it. The scent is pleasant. It's not as strong actually as some of the other heat protectants that I've used from Mark Hill. It's slightly more subtle, and it definitely holds a curl. My hair, be it in the winter when it's wet and soggy and horrible, or in the summer when it's hot and humid, my curls just drop out. I put a wave in, they go, they disappear. But this, I have found, definitely helps. So I think if you're putting the effort in to do your hair in the morning, at least have some help with trying to keep it there at least till lunchtime. Now I'm going to add this in here because I bought it in December, and that's what the video is about. It's a little Glow Pro, no, even a Pro Glow, Academy of Colour. I don't really know anything about this range, but I saw it in Debenhams in their kind of stocking filler presents that they have hundreds of in their store at this time of year. But it's a highlighter palette, and it was reduced from £6 odd to £3 something. And look at the size of those highlighters, to give you some context. And this one's that sort of pinky shade, and this one's more goldy. I would say champagne, but it's more of a gold, I must say. So, sorry if that's a bit blown out now, maybe, isn't it? But anyway, pinky and goldie. Pinky, goldie. No, have I done that the right way around? Pinky, goldie. But you can see, can't you, how intense they are. And basically, I bought it because I love this pink shade. I do wear sort of bronzy tones and peaches and things like that as makeup. I do tend to go for more pinky tones, especially at this time of year. they're more warming on my skin, if you see what I mean. So then just to put it, I kind of have been treating it as a little bit of a cheek topper and highlighter, and I just sort of swoosh it on with my blusher brush, sort of after I've done my blusher, if I put a cream blusher on, and then I just sort of swoop over the top of it with that pinky one, and I really like the look. It's not too in your face like it does look there on the samples. Yeah, and it's nice to sort of dab as well, just on the higher cheekbones there under the eye, should you wish to add a little bit extra. But for the price, I thought that was quite cute, and I'm loving the pinky shade. So next, I want to talk to you about Full Panda. Now this is a range that has been created with the help of Claudia Winkleman. Now she's a TV presenter amongst other things here in the UK. She's got a particularly strong look. I'll show you the little picture there. That's like the top of her head. She's got this really dark hair, very glossy, it's black and shiny and looks beautifully healthy, but she's extremely well known for just having like black eyes. Basically she swishes an eyeliner on, mushes it all around. The messier it looks, that's it, that's her look, and she's been doing that look for donkey's years, shall we say. So hence the name Full Panda. It was created because of the panda eye kind of thing. So she's done lots of items. It's all sort of face palettes, highlighters, eyeliners and things like that. I went online because I heard a little rumour through Instagram that their Full Panda range that is sold exclusively in Boots was half price online. And it's not that cheap in fairness, but online being half price, bit of a bargain, I thought. So I went on and picked up a trio there of eyeliners. That was all I bought because I really didn't need more highlighters. I really didn't. I think there was a bronzer, you know, there was nice things, but I didn't need to buy, okay? But I thought I'd try these out because I do like an eyeliner that can just sort of be swished around and works really easily into the eyelid. So I left it all in its packaging to show you. So it comes in this black tissue paper, and I've obviously been using them. I've just rewrapped to show you how it comes. And these are the pencils, and they come in a really nice packaging. It's matte-ish black with the colour on the tip here. So there's a black one here in the middle. You've got a sort of a metallic-y grey, quite a dark grey here, and then a khaki shade, sort of a bronzy khaki. That was the one I was really keen to try. So yeah, I'll give them a little swatch out for you and let you know what I think. So this is the bronzy khaki. What's its actual name? Excitable. Okay, so that's the shade. I'm going to come over here a bit more because I'm not sure if it's a bit blown out. Yeah, but it is very bronzy. There, can you see? Yeah, not so much green, so although I thought it was more khaki, it is more of a deep bronzy shade, which is really nice. And then next we have the classic black. There, obviously just black. They do go on, I will say, they go on really easily and blend really, really well. I know I've got that Radiance Booster stuff mixed in the back of my hand, but I'll just see if I can show you. And that's the grey one there. Okay, so you can see that one's got a nice little sheen to it as well. So they're really beautiful colours, and they do apply really nicely. Easily with a brush, you can swish it around, you can use your finger, absolutely fine. My only negativity to it is that they're not long lasting at all. They do, I mean, I don't religiously use an eyeshadow primer. I haven't got time for that in the mornings, and I'm very much like, I don't mind my makeup sort of disappearing through the day and just leaving you with a little bit there. I'm happy with that. You know, you've been at work all day. I don't expect my makeup to look perfect 8 hours later. But these tend to disappear. Yes, you keep a little bit on your lash line, but they kind of disappear, and I'm really a little bit, that's such a shame because the colours are so nice. I suppose they're easy enough to reapply. That's one thing. They're good. You could chuck it in your handbag, and perhaps by 2 o'clock, if you have a look and you think, oh gosh, I was supposed to be going somewhere later and I wanted my makeup to look a bit better, you know, you could sort of reapply it because it is sort of advertised as looking a little bit messy, that sort of slept in eye kind of, you know what I mean. So that's actually a plus for it because they're very travel friendly. The packaging is pretty darn good. So yeah, you could do that if you wanted to top up. And I've used eyelid primer as well. Yeah, that sort of helped a little bit, but it almost took away from the messy look, if you see what I mean. When you've got your primer on your eyelid, it doesn't swish around in the same sense. It kind of needs that slip from your eyeball. Do you know what I mean? So yes, I like them very, very much. They're good if you don't want to look perfect at the end of the day, but then you could top up. So yeah, there's pluses, minuses for them. So kind of enjoying them though, let's just say that. So let's get into a bit of fashion, and I've got 3 bits I wanted to share with you basically. So yeah, first up is this blouse, and I love it for its colour in the first instance, and then I love it for its shape and its draping, and then I love it because of its feel. It's extremely soft but substantial. It's quite a nice kind of, it's almost silky, but not in a shiny sense, if you see what I mean. I picked it up in Marks and Spencer's, and I love the little collar there that it stands up, and I love the drape of it. If you can see, there's no sort of seaming, it just flows over the shoulder, and I'm in love with this colour. I've loved this colour since the middle of the summer when I picked up a little vest top in a similar colour. I have since found the name that it's been called, and that's Cinnamon Blush. And I think that's perfect. I've been saying it's kind of pinky, coral, a little bit rusty, you know, cinnamon blush. I love a bit of cinnamon blush. So I'm going to try that one on just so you can see how it looks. You've got the little 2-button detail here, and then that little sort of opening down the back of the neck. But I really love it. So next up is this pair of trousers that I have created and dedicated a whole video to and styled them up with 5 or 6 different outfits. So I will link that video down below, and then I don't feel that I particularly need to try these on for you. Yeah, and then you can have a look at this video. But they're like a dark khaki green. I love the colour, I love the fit. They're just a cropped cigarette style trouser from H&M. They have a little bit of elastic there on the inside of the waistband, so you don't see it on the outside, and they're just cut really nice and slim down the leg. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you, I know, I appreciate that, but the colour is a very popular colour for this time of year, and it's a step aside from black. I love them on to wear them more casually with trainers, because they've got a lovely little stretch and give to them, so they're really comfortable. But yeah, I'll link the video down below so you can take a look how I styled 5, 6, all of the outfits for you. And then the last thing is this cardigan. I've been on the hunt for a chunky knit cardigan since about October time, and I didn't want to spend a fortune because, you know. Anyway, I picked this one up in Primark. I loved the knit of it. It's very classic. The ribbing goes this way and then the sleeves go that way. I don't think I've taken it off. Well, obviously I have, you know, I had to go to work. But since I bought it, I've worn it heaps. And it sits just nicely here, if I can even show you, just sort of past my waistband. The one downside, there's these buttons. There's 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, and they're a little bit cheap and flimsy. If you can see, they're very thin and very shiny. That didn't stop me purchasing it because I am very happy to change up the buttons. We have a little haberdashery shop, not all that far away from me. So I thought if I could find some like chunky wooden buttons or little tortoiseshell buttons, something like that. I just thought this was a classic piece. I tried on 2 of these black cardigans in Primark. This one felt so substantial and just warmer and cozy. The sleeves like come down here so you can roll them up and pull them up or leave them long, and I love any kind of jumper that has a long sleeve. If it comes down over the palm of my hand, I'm happy. So that sold it for me. I think, I don't know if I've said it was £13, probably already said that. But like I say, I'm just going to switch up the buttons because I think they could be a little bit prettier, shall we say, a little bit nicer. And then I think this is going to be a staple in my wardrobe for a very long time. It's so easy to throw on a cardigan over a t-shirt. Sometimes the big chunky jumpers we've got, it's just not cold enough sometimes, but this is kind of, you know, you can wrap yourself up a bit if it's really cold, or have it open and you just don't feel you're getting too sweaty. Anyway, I'm going to try those other pieces on for you. So I thought actually I'd try on the trousers for you as well. But yeah, I will link the video where I've styled them up different ways. But I thought you might like to see the fit. So I've left on the chunky cardigan from Primark. So you can see how slouchy and cool and comfortable it is. And then the trousers are just a really nice, comfortable fit with pockets, obviously. And I just really like them. So here's the blouse, just with some black jeans, but I just love the colour, the draping of it over the shoulders. The neckline's really lovely. And the sleeves, it's just so easy to wear. It will just dress up any occasion. And I love it. There you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed that little roundup of what I've purchased over the last 3 or 4 weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks, December anyway. Yeah, click that subscribe button before you disappear, and then you will be around in a week or so when I upload all the products that I have been loving through 2019. And I found some real gems in 2019, particularly for skincare. I'm probably going to split it into 2 different videos because I don't want it to be too long. Anyway, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and share and like and subscribe, and have a fab Christmas, and I'll see you very soon.